From an outspread position of your fingers and thumb, roll your fingertips into your palm, and then overlap your thumb tightly over your clenched fingers. The tip of the thumb extends to the center of your middle finger. One of the best ways to learn to power punch is to use your hips. To do this, tie a string to a piece of paper and hang it from the ceiling to about chest height. Stand about a foot away, with both of your feet parallel to the paper. Keeping both loosely clenched fists in front of your chest, elbows hanging freely at your sides. Bend both knees slightly and twist your body back and forth, pivoting on the balls of your feet, letting your hips initiate the rotating motion. Simultaneously, as your body is rotating, raise your elbow to your shoulder height just in time to apply an elbow strike to the target. It is very important that your hips rotate slightly ahead of your shoulders to obtain maximum power. Once you feel comfortable with this exercise, step back about 2 feet, use your fist, keeping the same body position with good balance. Once you have grasped this way of hitting, you can begin to work on your power blows by hitting the heavy bag. Facing the bag, bend your knees slightly, rotate your hips, and your weight should shift toward the front just before you throw a punch. If you can master this punch with the right timing by rotating your hips, you'll have a punch much more powerful than a jab. Remember to punch through the bag instead of just the surface. Besides the heavy bag, there are other types of equipment that will supplement your punching training. The focus pad is ideal for precision punching and increasing your speed. The shield is more solid than the focus pad and will not give in, thus giving the puncher a completely different feeling upon contact. The punches are not thrown from the hips in JKD, but from the chest. The delivery should be straight and not with a twist of your hand. If you twist your hand, the knuckles will align horizontally at impact, but if you deliver straight out, it will hit the target either vertically or obliquely. Consequently, it is important that you strengthen and toughen the 3 knuckles that make impact. One of the most helpful tools that you can incorporate in your training schedule is the round steel cylinder. The cylinder, weighing about a pound, fits snugly in the hand. You can quickly improve your delivery of punches by taking advantage of this exercise. Holding a pair of these cylinders in each hand, stand with your feet parallel and punch directly in front of your nose several times. The idea behind this is to develop the snapping or whipping blows. If you keep your body and arms relaxed, you will notice that your punches will automatically snap back at the end of your delivery. As you punch, the heaviness in your hands help you develop speed and power in your blows. After a while, you will learn to punch with heaviness in your blows, even without the weight. The secret behind this is to concentrate or pretend that your empty hands still contain the cylinders as you throw the punches. To execute a powerful side kick, stand with your feet apart and parallel to each other. Lift your right foot about 12 inches from the floor as you balance on your left. Stomp your right foot straight down with force and let it snap upward about an inch from the floor. Like punching with the flowing energy, here again you should concentrate with heaviness in your foot. For the extra power, twist your hips just an instant before the full extension of your leg, so it gives you the twisting force in your kick. Then snap your foot at the full extension for the whipping effect. After you have the knack of doing the side kick, you are prepared to kick the heavy bag. From the on-guard position, do the forward burst and aim your blow directly at the center of the bag. At impact, your foot should land horizontally on the bag, not obliquely. The sound at impact should be a loud, cracking thud like a whip if you have kicked through the bag and snapped your foot at the end. If there is more push than hit, the sound will be a weak thud. In both kicks, there is force exerted, except the hit will do the damage, and the push will just knock the opponent down innocuously. Although the front kick is not as powerful as the side kick, you can increase the explosiveness of your kick by using your hips. Instead of relying only on the snap of your foot from the knee, try jerking your hips forward just an instant before contact. Timing of this movement is very important and difficult to do, but by using your body instead of just your leg, you can add much more power to this kick. Like the front kick, the inverted kick is delivered in a similar snapping motion, except that your foot is angled out toward your opponent's body and contact is made with the top of the foot. Opposite of the hook kick, the inverted kick can be targeted to the legs, the groin, and the head of your opponent.